People keep saying that Hollywood can produce something original anymore. And more often than not, it's right on the money. Well, not with this one. The movie is Aziz Ansari's directorial debut, and most of us probably remember him as Tom Haverford from Parks and Recreation. After the series ended, it got kinda quiet around him. So to my surprise, this movie popped up on my radar, and I was immediately invested, especially since Keanu Reeves stars as Angel Gabriel, where normally he works as Angel of Death in the John Wick franchise.
Yeah.
Good Fortune promises something fresh and raw, but just like sushi, the result can get bad quickly when it's in the wrong hands. So let us take a deep dive into this movie and figure out if it manages to pull it all off, right after a short summary of the plot. The movie starts with Arch, who is a lower working class guy living from paycheck to paycheck. Lately it's been harder than usual and Arch has to work multiple jobs and sleep in his car. What he doesn't know is that he has a guardian angel called Gabriel watching over him. Gabriel's job is normally to prevent people who are texting and driving from having an accident. He feels as though that he's destined to do more important work, which is to help lost souls who have given up on life. And out of nowhere, Arch catches a break when he scores an assistant job with tech bro Jeff, and finds a love interest in his co-worker Elena. His luck doesn't last long though, and he gets fired, losing his car in the process. Now Gabriel tries to help him by switching his life with Jeff's, so Arch can see that money doesn't fix everything. The plan backfires horribly and Arch loves the new life.
No way!
Leaving Jeff and Gabriel in big trouble to fix things to how they were before. Now right out of the gate, I gotta say I enjoyed the movie a lot. It reminded me of 1983's Trading Places, which had a similar premise and humor, but the movies play out quite differently. I'm gonna get into that later. Well, there's no denying the star of the movie is Keanu. His naive straight man character bounces off Seth Rogen and Aziz great, and the results are both heartfelt and hilarious. And talking about the cast, co-stars Ansari, Rogen, and KK Palmer make the movie not just entertaining, but also very human. Especially towards the end, Palmer makes a great point that will surprise most of you guys. Ansari pulls it off to write likable characters and tell a story so we can identify with them, regardless of their background and heritage. So how does it compare to Trading Places? I think there are some significant differences, although the movies come off very similar. While Trading Places never goes to certain depths, and keeps it fairly fun for its runtime, Good Fortune actually doesn't shy away from getting gritty, and in my opinion, that's good and bad. The good parts are that the movie shows us the struggle of real-life workers, just trying to make ends meet in detail. Also, the contrast, which is that corporations don't give a damn about those people and make a fortune off their backs. Watching Good Fortune, you might have some questions pop up in your head, like, should I give the delivery driver just 1 star because they're too few dips from a truckload of nuggets? Maybe leave a tip even though the Uber wasn't on time. I don't know what the guy's been through, so let's cut them some slack. Those are all valid points in my opinion, and it sure is good that the movie is talking about them. On the other hand, the comfy comedy doesn't translate to the screen as well as Trading Places does. I know the constant comparison might be boring you, but look into it a little more. I think Good Fortune is harder to watch since the portrayal is much more realistic. There's little comic relief, and the tone swings from lighthearted and funny at times to downright depressing. This hurts the flow and rewatchability of the movie. That being said, I watched Good Fortune just a couple of days ago, and I may change my mind about those gripes in the future. In a nutshell, Good Fortune encourages to act a little nicer than usual. It is something of a movie equivalent of Christmas behavior. So if you're in for an original movie with lots of humor, heart, and a little humanity, give this one a go. I'm sure you won't regret it. Thank you for staying this long till the end of this video. If you liked it, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell icon so you'll know when I crank out another video. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.